Now will you let me do right range for cannister? Hey! Right, now let's blow these rebels to hell. Let's see what forces I've got first. Battery B. Okay, that's... During Hunter's order also to concentrate the rebel infantry, comply that order, place your guns where you see fit, ensure maximum damage to the enemy. Somebody approaching. That seems like a good place for them. Battery A, that seems fairly good. Need to find somewhere nice and high. That should give me good fire. Yeah, they're gonna have to go there. That's not where I want them. We have to assume that my artillery won't just fire straight through. Oh, looks like the rebels are shelling us. Yep. Let's have a quick nip over to their side of the line. Yep, we've got some over here will be my opposite number, Alexander. He'll be controlling the massed rebel guns. So yeah, this is the little copse of trees here that's the whole rebel line was advancing on. Right. Let's make sure that all my guys have deployed, shall we? Let's still move forward, that's fine. Yep. Okay, I'm going to speed this up until the rebels start advancing. Oop, wrong button. I always forget that. You can see the number of shells forming up around here. And here they come. First enemy units moving forward, Archer's Brigade. I've moved forward and begun to lie down. Pettigrew's Brigade. This is Heath's. Pickett's charge is beginning. Yes, Pickett's division is not started to move just yet. So the rebel idea, the Confederacy idea, was to spend most of the morning bombarding Union positions to drive them off, and then charge forward. These guys might be a little far forward deployed, but we'll see. They're coming through in mass waves. Didn't actually see what score I needed to get for this. I'm up to 17 points for one casualty. So here's that deal. Here's the division. So there should be another division. It should be. It was Pettigrew Heath, was it? No, it's 16,000 men. At some point, the rebels are going to start running out of artillery. It's going to start running out of ammunition. They've been firing all day. Pickets by the red barn watching. See, this is where they're going to get really chopped up when they try and cross this line. Not too happy about this artillery placement. Just the ridge, but I'll leave them for now. I can always pull them back once the main firing starts. So again, speed time up because it looks like the rebels aren't moving up just yet. There goes Pickett's division. Here we go. So now would be the time to limber. Of course, you always get one sod who decides he's going to stick around. There we go. Going to draw to about here. Double. Okay, so they're coming up to the HARPER'S road. Yep. Making sure I wasn't going to turret is the right one. So, my guys. Should start using shrapnel, I think. There seems to be a silencing cannon. See, I think the problem with this scenario I'm going to have is the fact that artillery in this game seems underpowered. If you look at how historically accurate, damaging it was, this only really seems to do casualties at medium and short ranges. Right, they're getting slowed down with the fence. That's a lot of rebels. You can see we haven't caused that many casualties to them. Historically, they've been chewed to pieces by now. So it's getting to the point where I can switch to have I not told them to switch to infantry? Am I really that dumb? Canister rounds going off. And this one here, everyone should switch to canister. Right, firing starting. Now we're ripping holes in them. I would be fairly mad if the reason I haven't been causing much damage is down to the fact that my guys have been shooting artillery. They can win in hard. This is the angle I shoot. How to let pickets charge succeed? So leave your guys shooting at enemy artillery for the whole charge. Of course, I'm pretty sure that the rest of the scenarios for this are going to be me leading the other side, so this is pretty much my one chance to cause severe damage to them. Okay, score's going up quite nicely now. But I do wonder if I've left them to arrive a bit too unmolested. How much of that score comes from this one brigade that's using canister? 300 points of it. This would be double canister at this range. Just be shredding them. 600 points. Enemy casualties 241. And they're still shooting the soldiers. I hope you guys are now using canister. Yes. I think the fight for the angle seems to be getting a bit better than historically. Is that a Union brigade? Yeah, Union regiment's just surrendered on the angle. Oh, I've gone and balls this stuff, haven't I? Again. As long as some of that canister keeps going off, I mean, I'll be scoring points. Ah, they're going to roll over my cannon here, aren't they? Your only chance now is to give them canister. You're so gonna take my guns. Okay, hopefully the 59th New York can hold them off. If they break, I've lost my guns. Oh, you're not one of mine, that's why you're not scoring anything. Hey, thank God. We can get back to shelling them. 1,800 points. Shells and canister ripping through their line. They come forward again. The thing is, these mass formations like this are great for assault, but they get ripped to shred by a canister. Especially when you get slowed down trying to cross a wall. More canister please. Pretty much what we're ordering for them at the moment. Large amounts of canister. The angle is turning into a bloodbath, it's historically accurate. So far I've taken 7 casualties and caused 789. How long can they hold off the massed rebel units? This is their second close combat. Yep, they've broken. I'm about to lose some artillery. Yeah, they've run off one gun. See, part of me wants to pull the guns out, but not sure if I can without losing a huge amount of them. More Union going in. Good. fine though. Battery B seems to only taking 10 casualties. So, yeah, I don't think we've done much damage. These guys are doing okay. These are my high scorers apparently. Again, these haven't done that much. Let's redeploy them forward. Let's get them in canister range. Once they're in canister range, we can rip into these and push them back. To roll forward into canister range, which is about 200 yards. The other one isn't mine, so that's fine. Then we can start putting some real hurt on. Well, I can only hope the AI is going to be as stupid as I am. Oh, looks like there's a mass route going on there. I seem to have stalled at 2,300. Hopefully this will help. I should be clearing out their normal rounds now, switching to canister. Yep, there we go. Taking a few casualties, but inflicting more. It's probably a bit too close actually, but what we're going to do about it now. Around 2,300 is my limit for this scenario. We then deploy them forward. Still more rebels to kill. We're retaking the angle. A couple more guns have been broken off. That'd be a fantastic place to fire canister from. Let me fire canister down the line like that. Okay, let's let's have a look what my units are doing. These guys deploy up. No, you're in a good position, you're still firing. I'm pretty sure I started a bit better than you know, lieutenants in charge of most of these. Looks like we're beating the rebels back, except they're going to take some more of my artillery. I really deployed these guys too far forward. Better than losing the artillery. Looks like I'm going to stall at about 2,500. Although I'm not sure if the rebs are going to be able to come around for another assault. These guys are moving into flank. They've got the angle on the cops. Okay, apparently there's no reserve artillery, I can't use them. I really need them up in cannister range. Yeah, 25 to 339 is not bad at all. Yeah, 74 casualties, 1,300. Still sounds like low for the artillery. Just looking at that, look how few casualties I did to them until they reached around here. Then I blew huge chunks out of them. I really should have been shelling them hard from the start. Now, you live and learn. This is why we have pixelated people to die for us. Alright, this is slowing down, so I'm going to speed time up again. These guys are in canister range, getting shot at by somebody. Well, give a volley of canister and they're out of retreating. The Union apparently are advancing towards the south, or the north in this case. To the west there. for me, not really that much going on. Apart from that, my guy's retaken this. Points coming in again now. Because Colonel Hull's taking the objective again. And if I move pairing up, yeah, they've definitely smashed the rebels. Except for here where I can't click on anyone for some reason. Pender's division's going in. But there's cannon firing at them. Not all of it mine, but it's cannon. How many men do you need to hold this? 100. I've barely got 100 men in my entire unit. Yep, this is the Union counterattack that apparently never came in real life. O'Neill's brigade's there waiting there. Looks like 2,600 is going to be my score. My artillery's not really going to be able to move forward and do much, apart from blow holes in these guys as they charge forward. And then get broken. Be interesting to redo this one and see how the kind of actually switching to infantry fire at the start does. As you see, the AI is having a nice little battle on its own. To which I'm just contributing the occasional shell. That's kind of an effective shell just landed there. But it's still just the occasional shell. Yeah, technically a defeat. Can't say I'm all that surprised though. Okay. I killed 1,500 for 94 of my own men. But yeah, that was a pretty poor showing. You know, not the massacre it should have been in real life. Alright. Put that one behind me and move on up.